Hello out there in YouTube land, welcome to the OKGoodReview channel. And today, as you no doubt have already guessed, we are looking at yet another mod build for yet another German World War II tank. This one, the King Tiger with a Henschel turret on it, guys. And this one is from Dragon. This follows on the heels of a Trumpeter Tiger tank that I previously did, guys. So feel free to check out that one if you care to do that as well for some of the differences. I've never done a Dragon model before, and I had not done the Trumpeter either. So let us take a look at this. We've got 1/72nd scale. Looks like there's a lot of similarity here. Correct engine deck. We've got the rear panel with accurate details. Spare track link. Oh, yeah, that's fun. That's probably what those other things were, actually, come to think of it. On the other, I was a little bit confused by some of the other stuff as well. DS tracks. I don't know what DS means, but we'll find out. Cupola with crisp details. Crisp. Crispy, crisp, crisp. And we are probably going to attempt to do it with this camouflage as well. Hopefully the camouflage is actually in here, so I don't have to try to figure out how to paint all this on, because I don't know how I would do that. Supposedly, though, this is supposed to have the coloring in it. We will find that out momentarily, and if not, it might wind up being beige. They do a beige. Okay, we've got, looks like this is pieces of the top. Again, like the other one, it is fairly small. So we have a beige track here. Hopefully it holds together better than the Trumpeter one did. Everything it looks like is in gray here, however. More tank parts. The other build is very fast. My suspicion is this one will be as well. And let me just... Oh, interesting. So these wheels, I think... Intriguing. What is this down here? Is this more stuff for the wheels? Okay. That stuff is all stuff to take apart at Spider Central. Of course, we have the crosses that we will put on, and I don't think we have any camo paint or camo stickers. Now that's a shame. Okay, guys, we have, again, a very small amount of instructions. There are 8 instructions here, and I am going to, it'll be interesting to see this one side by side, which we'll do later in the video, with the original Tiger. But it looks like we're going with the same Unfortunate Gray. That's the new name of this color, guys. It is called Unfortunate Gray. So, guys, I do not have, as of the time of this, a rig set up for airbrushing, or I would be attempting to do this as well. However, I do think I am going to get maybe a 1/48 scale, possibly, of this one of these two tanks and try that out. But so this one we'll just be comparing a 1/72nd in the actual grayscale, and we'll see how that shakes out. Okay, let's pack up the plantation, head down to Spider Central, and kick this thing off. Okay, and once again, I thought I would go with the step-by-step thing. So we've got, step 1 is basically assembling the wheels. So we've got 4 different sets of wheels, as you can see there. And it will be to mount them on the tank. So we will do that one during time-lapse. Step 2 is to assemble a belt on the tank. And step 3 is this end piece here. Step 4 is parts of the turret. Step 5 is more parts of the turret. And then, of course, is the final assembly, steps 6, 7, and 8. So here we go with step number 1 right now. Okay, and with step 1 in the can, step 2 is basically putting the tank treads on. And step 3 is the back of the tank, so we are going to basically create this and then put it on the back of the tank, which we will do in time lapse starting now. So steps 4 and 5 are basically both turret steps, so I'm going to combine those two. So 4 and 5 are going to be done in time lapse now. Okay, and here we are down to step 6, the home stretch as it were, and we are going to put the top part right here onto the base, which is over there. I will say so far I am once again not impressed at all with this tank kit. I did do some painting, by the way, on the treads. I'd point that out. So a lot of these parts are not fitting together super well. I think that is always a deficiency of any kit, and certainly with this one. And it's unfortunate. I'm a little saddened by that we're having stuff not fit together well, but that's definitely the case so far. So hopefully the final result comes out pretty well. But we're going to get the parts here for step 6. And of course 7 is just adding more stuff after that's on there. And then 8 is the final assembly and touch up. So we're in the home stretch. There probably won't be too much more of this. But so I'm going to get together the parts. And we'll be looking at a time lapse for this top part coming up next. Before I get into that though, I do want to mention I am combining steps 6 and 7 once again. Alrighty, so steps 6 and 7 are in the can, and I'm hoping one day, whatever tank I do next, I hope that it does not involve clamps, as this one and the predecessor both have done. It's kind of annoying, and this one, honestly, I'm not super thrilled with this particular kit because a whole bunch of the parts are not fitting correctly. And it's wanting a whole bunch of modification. Also, these directions are not honestly very good. So, step 8 is to put the turret on it, and then to put all that stuff on the turret. And then there, it doesn't list it, but step 9 would be decoration. So something like this, of course, are crosses and stuff. And I think I'm going to put all 3 of them on there. There's also, it looks like some yellow things. I don't know if those are meant to be bombs denoting kills or what they are exactly, but I'll probably put those on there too, assuming these stickers are any good, which I guess is not an assumption I should probably realistically be making at this juncture, given everything else on this model so far. But all right, so we're going to time lapse number 8 here, and when that is done, we will be back upstairs for final looks, and away we go. All right, and so I guess I was a little bit off when I said that last step would be a time lapse. It obviously was not. So here we have got the fully redone thing, and let's take a look at it. Hey, I lost one of my crosses. I wonder when that happened. Oh, I lost two of my crosses. So I guess that answers the question on the labels. Oh, actually, I guess I lost all three of them. They have all elected not to stay with the tank. So, in that respect, Dragon's stickers are even worse than Trumpeters. But when it comes time to get one of these kits for myself, I mean, that's good information to have. As far as which one is going to be the more satisfactory of the kits. I want to get something big enough that I can actually have one of the characters possibly sitting on the turret itself, maybe the hatch cover. I don't know. You can see details okay. I am not a fan of these treads. These treads are honestly kind of equally as bad as the other ones from Trumpeter. So yeah, I mean it's fine. It came together okay, I guess, in the end. But it was this was a pain. This was not a pleasant model to put together. There was so much modifying I had to do to even get to fit that. Yeah, that was kind of stinky. So, and I don't understand why the barrel of this gun was two pieces either. So here's Trumpeter's 88mm cannon, and you can see it's actually a little bit bigger. Let's take a look here at. So there's the Tiger versus the King Tiger, and in fact, actually, let's just put it on the stand. You can see it's notably bigger. It is unquestionably a larger tank. It's taller, and it's quite a bit bigger. This is the Trumpeter over here. Detail is, yeah, I mean, I guess it's probably slightly better on the Dragon, but again, we're really parsing hairs at this point. This one is the regular cannon, of course. And these are almost getting to the point where they're going to have to be glued on, I'm afraid. Tank battle. Or we can give this one the bigger cannon. Let's do that. Yeah. Now we have a good old-fashioned tank battle. So, I mean, these treads were, this system of putting those together was bad. Not at all good. This one was a little bit better, but they don't seem to want to stick on these wheels. And again, that's one of the issues I had with this, where this one had some, honestly, I feel like it's either sloppy molding or mismolding. And I don't think it's great. It was an okay model. I have basically two okay tanks, and this is fine for Leomatic. This one's a slightly darker gray. He wanted these tanks. I think he's maybe not as in love with war. I think that phase might have ended actually, but I'm glad I was able to do these because this gives me things to avoid when it comes to tanks. I definitely will not be doing a 1/72nd scale ever again. And I almost certainly will not be doing anything from either Dragon or from Trumpeter. But anyway, there it is, guys. The build for the Dragon, King Tiger with a Henschel turret. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the look at this, guys. If you did, please give us the old thumbs up. Guys, hit the red subscribe button if you've not done so already, guys. If there are comments and notifications available, guys, please feel free to utilize those if you care to do that. Whether there are or not, guys, please come follow us on Twitter feed where updates to the channel are made in live and direct time, guys, including we have just different display shots and Twitter-specific content, guys. So come check us out there. We would love to have you if you guys use Twitter and you want to. But there it is, guys. One last look. I do think the system here is better for the gun on this one, but overall I would give a very slight edge, I think probably to the Dragon, but again, it's splitting hairs. It's not by a lot. But anyway, there it is. One last look. Dragon, King Tiger, Henschel turret. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.